Hello everyone, today I'm going to be sharing my morning read aloud basket with you, and our morning read aloud time is a precious time. It is probably the most fun that we have in our homeschool because we get to learn together, we get to bond while we learn about different subjects. And the read aloud basket that we have has many different subjects that bring learning alive. So instead of me using a textbook approach to science, to history, to geography, to character building, I have books, and then from those books we have conversation, and then on Fridays we have projects and ways of doing things hands-on to bring learning alive. And I like that literature approach much better than just a textbook approach and worksheets. I just feel like children really learn much more that way. And so this read aloud basket, I don't read everything that you see here every single day. I have created a read aloud loop schedule, and then each day of the week I have a different subject. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little closer so that you can see how it's broken up by day. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the breakdown here. This is just a piece of paper that I wrote down everything and I put it into a laminate sheet protector. And so everything's divided from Monday through Friday. And so let's go over to Monday. Monday we do unit study. And so whatever it is that we are studying for the unit, and the unit could last a month, it could last 3 months, it depends. Sometimes we've done unit studies on trees, on the human body. Right now we're doing it on bugs, on insects. So it really just depends what my kids are interested in or what I want to teach them at that time. Sometimes it correlates to the season. Like for example, in the fall we did a unit study on trees. And then every day, along with whatever we are reading, we do a memory work board. And I will share with you that in another video. And that is things that I want my kids to memorize, because this is the time to have kids memorize things when they're young. And they learn, and they're sponges. They learn so much. I can't wait to share that memory work board with you guys. So on Tuesday, we do science and our memory work board. Our memory work board is about 15 minutes. And our read aloud time is about 30 minutes. So all our circle time is about 45 minutes. Wednesdays we do history and geography along with our memory work board. On Thursday we do character and our memory work board. On Friday we do our Spanish and our memory work board. Then over here, if you could see here, see if I can zoom in. Morning. So in the morning time, we split our read alouds into 3 different sections of the day. In the morning, we do our read aloud, whatever it is from Monday through Friday. We'll do it in the morning, about 30 minutes. Then at lunchtime, I do our family read aloud. For our family read aloud right now, we're reading The Princess and the Goblin by George MacDonald. And the kids have been really interested in that book. So family read alouds are awesome. We go through these books and it's like we're really into this story, and we delve in, and it's really, really interesting and really fun for them. And for the evening, we do a Bible time, a devotion time as a family together with my husband. Right now we're reading through the book of John in the Bible. So we pick different books and we read them together as a family. Alright, so let me go back to show you what's in my basket now. Okay, so as you can see, every day has a different subject and a different aim. So now I want to share with you what's inside the basket so that you can see the type of books that I use. Now I can use books from the library. I can use books that I already have here at home in my home library. It really just depends. So a lot of times it's a mixture of both library and books that we have at home. I use a lot of encyclopedias and books that have a lot of facts. So let's get started. So right now we're doing, since it's spring, we're doing a unit study on all about bugs and insects. And particularly this month, we are focusing in on ladybugs. You heard it right, ladybugs. My kids love ladybugs, and I thought, hey, let's go ahead and delve in and learn all about ladybugs. So if you can see over here in back of me, I have a little ladybug habitat. And I'll link below where you guys can get it. I'm actually going to make a video on how you can grow your own ladybugs as well, so that you can learn the whole process. But basically the kids, you get the larva in the mail, and then the kids get to see the whole life cycle from larva to pupa to ladybug, adult ladybug. And the kids learn so much, and they have so much fun watering the little ladybugs every day and feeding them when they become adults. And it's really fun for them because they get to see the whole process. And with that, I have a lot of different things. So I have this book called Backyard Books. I love this series of books. And this one's called Are You a Ladybug? And it talks all about ladybugs, all the facts about ladybugs, the life cycle, what happens, what they eat, every little thing. And it is like in a funny, like comical way as well. So there's a little comedy in here as well. And it's fun for the kids, a lot of color, a lot of nice illustrations. So we had fun reading that one already. And I just try to bring things in here as we go. So for our unit study, since we picked all about bugs, since it's spring and there's so many bug things you can do, like we're doing also an ant farm for the spring, so the kids can get to see an ant farm. And it's really beautiful. You can do so many things. But I have this Little Kids First Big Book of Bugs, and this is by National Geographic Kids. And this one's really beautiful as well. Like it has like real life pictures and facts. And look at these illustrations, they're beautiful. So my kids love seeing this. So what we do whenever it's unit study day, which is Mondays, we read from the different books that we have in the basket that are all about bugs and insects. And this book is really, really beautiful. I just love that the pictures are realistic and that the kids get to learn real facts about bugs. Okay, what else do I have for our bug unit right now? We also have 100 questions about bugs and all their answers too. How, what, when, where, who. Fantastic facts about creepy creatures. So another great one because the kids get to learn, what do spiders make their webs out of? Do spiders have compound eyes like insects? Like a lot of different questions. What the bugs eat. Just how small is the world's tiniest insect? So a lot of fun things here. Do spiders lay eggs? Do spiders hatch as larvae? A lot of different facts. Really fun book, and my kids love learning all the facts about insects from here. Also, along with our unit, we have these flashcards. They're called Backyard Bugs flashcards. I'll link everything that you see in the basket below in the description box so that you can easily find it. But these flashcards are great because they have the picture of different insects and bugs. And then the kids get to learn, like for example, look at this one, the praying mantis. So in the back it has facts like, what do I look like? I am a long, slender, alien-like insect. My body resembles a stick with giant front legs and a tiny head. My color is green and brownish. Where do I live? It goes on saying where do I live, what do I eat, and what is my lifestyle. It has those 4 areas. And then what I do is I have the kids, whatever bug they pick out for the day, I have them write about that bug as a copy work for the day, as a writing exercise. I have them do copy work. So right now today they're doing centipedes, and I wrote down the facts about the centipedes from the card, and they get to copy it, so they get to learn. And so their writing is incorporated into whatever unit we're doing, just to make it, to tie it together, to make it more fun, to make it more relatable. So these cards are awesome. I mean, there's so many backyard insects that you can learn about, and kids have been learning so much from these cards. All right, so that is for our unit study. Now, for our memory work board, like I said, I will be showing you my memory work trifold that I have. I'll try to make that the next video where I'll record me and the kids doing our circle time. And I'll try to have that as soon as I can. But I'll show you guys. And then for Mondays, we also have nursery rhymes. Right now for nursery rhymes, we have this little blue book. And I just love reading nursery rhymes because, especially for my little ones, they love it. And they learn so much language from these books. And rhyming is really a good exercise for reading, for when the kids get to reading, because it's really important to learn rhymes. So lots of fun little nursery rhymes, just like the traditional ones that you can find in any book, like Hickory Hickory Dock, a lot of different ones. This Old Man, Pop Goes the Weasel, and so on. So we've had this for so many years. My kids love this book, and we'll read it mainly for our little ones, and we'll just take like, you know, just a few minutes and just go over a few of those rhymes for my little ones. And then on Tuesday we do science, and we can either get an encyclopedia and learn about different things in the encyclopedia. We can delve into a particular field. Right now we're reading the storybook of science for Tuesdays, and this is going to take a while to read. And this is a great book because it talks about the plant and animal life in a way of someone telling a story. So it's like someone telling these kids a story about animals and plants. And it's a really engaging way to learn about all types of different things about nature. And so this is a really good one. I recommend it. And then that's all we're doing on Tuesdays. We're just reading from this book. So just to explain, our read aloud time is about 30 minutes. And so whatever we are doing that day, we read for 30 minutes. Let's see, for Wednesday, we have history and geography. So right now, really simply, for history, we're doing the Squanto Friends of the Pilgrim Read Aloud. And okay, and the next one we have here is elementary geography, Charlotte Mason. And this one's great to learn all about geography, the world around them. They have so many things in here. They'll have things about countries, about land formations, sunrise and sunset, all types of things about geography. And let me just flip in here, and it has little questions that after you read like 1 or 2 chapters, it has questions like it'll ask the kids, what is a stream? What is a river? What is the source of a river? What is its mouth? What is its bed? What are its banks? So it goes on, and it really like asks kids, like, I just read you something, let's see if you really learned it, and it'll ask them questions at the end. So I thought it was good, and again, these are living books, so it's not just you reading a bunch of facts. No, these are like conversational type of books, like someone talking to you. And so it really brings the information in a way that the kid can understand and that they can relate to their daily lives. So I really love this elementary geography book. And then what we have for Thursday is character. So for character, right now we are reading A Little Book of Manners, Courtesy and Kindness for Young Ladies. They also have this for young boys. And I really love this book, and I've talked about this book before. So it'll talk about being polite, what being polite means. Talks about please and thank you, how to behave at the dinner table, how to introduce yourself to someone, how to write a thank you note, how to introduce a friend, saying goodbye. What if you have an argument with somebody? How do you pick up a phone? How do you make a phone call? The do's and don'ts, basically, of manners. And I love it because I think all kids need to learn manners, and I think that it starts at home. No one is going to teach your kids manners. This is something that needs to be taught, and that once you read about it in the book, that you can talk about it at home. Oh, we read that in the book, remember? And we don't talk with our mouth full and things like that. So that is what we're reading for manners. And then for character, we also have this one. It's called Healing Stories for Challenging Behavior. Right now, we have a lot of character development books, and I think I've made a video on some of the ones that I have, and I'll link it below in the description box. But this one has like different challenges that your kids may have. So it could be maybe an illness or a grieving of a death. It could be teasing or bullying that the kids are going on with the kids, or maybe you notice that your kids are being disruptive. You notice that your kids are being lazy. You notice that your kids are being impatient. Maybe you notice that they're being disrespectful to others. Maybe they're being dishonest. They're lying. So you can look at the contents of the book, and then you can look at the page number, and you can see that there's going to be stories in here that are going to help your children. For example, if they have a problem with lying, it'll have a story about someone who lied. It could be a little whale. Like for example, this one's the whining whale. So it talks about whining, and you can talk about that. These are called Healing Stories by Susan Parrow, and I'll link it below for you guys. I really love this book because whenever your kids are going through an issue, it is really important to read stories about that issue, to talk about that issue, to find ways on how they can go through that hurdle and change that behavior that they're dealing with, or maybe find new ways of dealing with situations. All right, so that's for character. That's what we have right now. Fridays, we have Spanish. So the kids are learning Spanish from this Song School Spanish book. And so we'll leave Fridays for Spanish. And this brings CDs and songs and stuff. So it takes us like 30 minutes to do the lesson. And we've been going really slow with that. and that's fine because I try to talk Spanish to my kids on the weekends, and also like after like lunchtime, we just usually talk Spanish to the kids. So this is just like to learn like the basics of Spanish, but I also try to incorporate conversational Spanish at home so that they can really learn it. So that is my whole reading basket, and then I also try to have in here like little games. Like here I have, it's called Wonders of Science card game, and this one's by Professor Noggin series. They make educational games that are really great, and it's great because it helps kids learn interesting facts about their favorite subjects. So it's like a trivia type of game, and it's really fun. I won't open it, but definitely check it out, you guys. I also have in here Spotted Junior Animals. My kids love Spotted. I don't know if your kids love it, if they know about this game. I highly recommend it. So, you know, for our morning basket, I try to have a little read aloud for 30 minutes, and then we play a little game, because I feel like in the beginning of the day, we need an icebreaker. We need something to really have fun with and bond and connect, so we can get ready for schoolwork for the next 3 hours, 4 hours. And so this is a great way to start our day. For Bible, I think I already mentioned that we are reading through the book of John for Lent together as a family. And lastly, I have the Fun Knowledge Encyclopedia, the crazy stories behind the world's most interesting facts. And sometimes I'll pull this out when we're having dinner. My husband loves listening to these crazy stories, and we learn so much. So I really highly recommend this one as well. All right, you guys, I think I covered everything in my morning basket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually record our morning basket routine for you guys, so that you can see the kids in action and how they get to learn. But if you haven't seen our morning basket from previous seasons and from previous months and years, I'll link them below for you guys. Also, some of our previous recorded circle times together, I'll post them in the link in the description box below as well. Anything you saw in this basket is going to be in the description box of the video. Let me know what you guys think, and also let me know what you have in your morning basket. Let me know if you have a loop schedule. Now remember, YouTube has disabled my comments, so what I'm having is people can comment on my community tab. You just go to my community tab and you can leave all of your comments there. I also have an email address that you can send your comments to. I don't respond to all of the comments, but I definitely read all of them. And I tailor my videos according to the emails that you send me. So even though I don't respond to all of the emails, I do listen to you guys, and I try to put out videos that you guys are asking for. So definitely go ahead and send me any emails that you want. All right, guys, until the next time, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, and click on that notification bell. Bye, until the next time.